Are you familiar with mobile learning? It's online education and training administered through portable devices such as smartphones and tablets. Mobile learning usually involves an online education portal in which students and teachers can access all educational resources like videos, PDF worksheets, podcasts, and webinars. There are as many benefits to mobile learning as there are challenges. Today, we'll be looking at 5 benefits, 3 challenges, as well as some other technologies to incorporate into your mobile learning. I'm Noel with Jotform. Let's go. Mobile devices now have almost as much functionality as laptop and desktop computers, and they even offer a better user experience. It's not hard to see why people would want to learn on their phones. Plus, with the current state of the COVID-19 pandemic, we may need to consider holding on to the option to learn online. Other than it being extremely convenient, let's look at some of the other benefits to mobile learning. One benefit to mobile learning is that it works remotely. This means that students can take classes at home instead of a traditional classroom. This is especially helpful for college students who may have other commitments, like a job or family. Students are able to access course content, take tests, and communicate with fellow students, all with their phone or tablet. This makes learning during the pandemic much safer for students and teachers. Mobile learning also comes with more flexibility. Students are able to study on their own schedule without needing to take classes at specific times. Usually, the lectures are pre-recorded, so students can have access to their lecture whenever they need. It also has a user-friendly learning path. Since technology drives the program, it's much easier to track progress with notifications, updates, and micro-lessons. Not only does mobile learning offer an enjoyable user experience, but according to Shift e-learning, it also has a higher knowledge retention rate than traditional methods. Mobile learning is also cost-effective. Smartphones and tablets are much cheaper than laptops or desktop computers. Plus, it involves very minimal paper since students would be completing most tasks digitally. There's also no need to pay for venues or the commute to a physical location since everything is done remotely. Lastly, mobile learning further prepares people for the digital future. There are billions of mobile users on the planet today. Since mobile technology is present in almost every industry, it makes sense to further develop your skills through that technology. Now let's look at some of the challenges of mobile learning. For starters, it can make students and teachers feel very disconnected. Students interact with one another through video and text when learning online. This means that there's no human contact, which can be detrimental for some people. Students may need their instructors to break down a concept in a different way, and mobile learning is not always able to deliver in this way. It's also much easier to get distracted with mobile learning. The average person has between 60 and 90 apps installed on their phone. This can lead to a lot of distractions, especially since it's so easy to switch between apps on your phone. Or you could receive a phone call, text message, or social media updates. Having some momentum is important when it comes to learning, and these interruptions can lead to a lack of motivation and high-quality performance when it comes to learning. Lastly, there can be some internet connectivity or hardware issues that come up with mobile learning. What if you don't have a suitable mobile device or live in a rural area with poor connectivity? Some students can fall behind in a class if they don't have a smartphone capable of running the online portal that they need. Thankfully, this problem was helped in part by Google. When the COVID-19 pandemic first hit in early 2020, Google donated over 4,000 Chromebooks to students in California, as well as free Wi-Fi for 3 months in 100,000 households in rural areas. There are several types of technology that can enhance the user experience within mobile learning. Let's look at a few examples. First, there's gamification. You could use things like puzzles, point-scoring systems, and different levels to increase the user's motivation to learn. There are more than 150,000 educational apps available on iOS, and it's the gamified apps that generate the most downloads. You could also use real-time polls. Using apps like Poll Everywhere, Users are able to create polls with open-ended or quantitative questions. Users can either respond through the app or text message, and the poll updates in real time. Flashcards are another great tool to use with mobile learning. Tools like Quizlet make it easy to create and share flashcards on any subject. Flashcards are also great for helping improve their understanding of their learning materials. You can also involve note-taking apps into mobile learning. It provides students with living documents to aid their knowledge retention and understanding of important topics. Finally, incorporate virtual office hours. With virtual office hours, students will be able to approach their instructors and ask them questions as they would in person. Video conferencing tools like Zoom make holding office hours extremely easy. Let's review. Today we looked at the benefits and challenges to mobile learning. When it comes to the benefits, mobile learning works remotely. It offers flexibility. It has a user-friendly learning path. It's cost-effective, and it better prepares people for a digital future. As for the challenges, it can leave people feeling disconnected from one another. It's easier to get distracted. Plus, unreliable internet and hardware can create some barriers. You can use different technologies within mobile learning to enhance the experience, such as gamification, real-time polls, flashcards, note-taking apps, and virtual office hours. As online education models grow and evolve to meet the needs of remote students, mobile learning will definitely make a big impact in the education field. Well, thanks for watching. I hope this video was helpful. I'm Noel with Jotform. See you next time.